Hello students. So in the previous class we have studied regarding the classification that has been found in the Monera group. Apart from that, we have also observed Monera, Protista. So Monerans are normally considered as bacteria or prokaryotic organisms, what we have studied. In the Protista also 5 classes we have completed, and next we are going to start the another kingdom, that is Mycota. Kingdom Mycota. Kingdom Mycota. I informed already, the study of fungi is considering it as an mycology. So Mycota group, why it has been included as a separate kingdom? One the separate kingdom because very few species are going to be found here. Neither they are completely showing the animal characters, not the plant character. That is why it has been observing the different character. ಎರಡಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಒಂದು ಸಪರೇಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೈ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಅನ್ ಸಪರೇಟ್ ಕಿಂಗ್ಡಮ್ ಮೈಕೋಟ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಶಿಲೀಂಧ್ರಗಳು ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ಅಂಡ್ ಈವನ್ ಕಾಮನ್ಲಿ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಫಂಗೈ. ಸೊ ನಾವು general characters, few general characters we are going to study about that. So these are considering it as an cosmopolitan. Cosmopolitan means they are normally found in almost all kinds of environment. So specifically they are present in the soil, they are also present in the air by releasing the spores. So now in the aquatic region also they are going to be found. That is why it is considering it as cosmopolitan, and usually they are saprophytic in nature. Saprophytic in nature. So now saprophytic in nature means specifically these are the organisms which are going to be developed in the dead and decaying part. That is why it is considering it as a saprophytic in nature. And apart from that, they are heterotrophic also, we can consider it as, because they are dependent on other for food. We cannot call it as Mycota group. It is autotrophic in nature or photosynthetic in nature. So they are saprophytic in nature or heterotrophic in condition. Heterotrophic nutrition is what? They are dependent on the other. Some are parasitic in nature also. Parasitic in nature means they are normally, how it is parasitic? Some are parasitic. Example, Puccinia. So this Puccinia is normally causing disease in the wheat rust anta ನಾವು ಕರಿತೀವಿ, wheat rust disease. Some of the plants, they are normally getting the disease by means of the fungus. So now even parasitic in nature in the case of the animals also, fungal infection is also taking place. So harmful fungi what we have observed here. So these are cosmopolitan. Specifically they are saprophytic in nature, andre they are normally growing on the dead and decaying part, and some are parasitic in nature, and few are heterotrophic also. Heterotrophic means they are dependent on other for food. So like this is considering it as an habitat part. Now we can observe that and even I told you regarding the nutrition also. Apart from that, some are parasitic in nature. Example I have written Puccinia, that is wheat rust disease. Wheat rust disease is also taking place in the case of the plant. So now some of the fungi are there which are supposed to be useful. So useful fungi are, these are normally considered as a harmful, what we have discussed. Useful fungi means just you have to observe that if bread preparation is there, yeast is one of the important fungus. It is a single celled fungus, you can observe that. Rest all the Mycota group, it is considering it as a multicellular except yeast. Yeast is unicellular, that you have to remember. So next is, so yeast is supposed to be used in the preparation of bread. Yeast is normally used in the preparation of bread, and apart from that, yeast is useful in the preparation of bread, and as well as it is also used in the preparation of alcohol. Alcoholic preparation is also taking place, and bread preparation is also taking place. So bread and alcohol is going to be prepared by means of the yeast. Right? This is one of the use. It is harmful. Which some of them are harmful, some of them are useful. That what we are going to be discussing now. Next, apart from that, some of the fungi which are associated with the lichens. Which are associated with the lichens. That is what we are going to be considering it as a symbiotic association. Symbiotic association. Symbiotic association. Lichens andre group of tiny plants which are supposed to be growing, and they are always associated with the algae and fungi. So fungi is associated. Symbiotic association means what? Mutually benefited. Mutually benefit, that we are going to discuss in the lichens whenever we are studying. So now they are symbiotic association. Andre some of the why it is important? Because they are helpful for absorption of minerals. In higher plants, now I am writing that some of the fungi they act as mycorrhiza. Some of the fungi they act as mycorrhiza. Mycorrhiza means they are associated with the roots of higher plants. These are associated with the roots of higher plants. Higher plants andre specific agi in the case of gymnosperms. They are associated with the roots of higher plants. For what purpose? ಈಗ root ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ, if they are associated with the roots of higher plants means it is avoiding the root borne diseases. Root ನಿಂದ ಬರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಡಿಸೀಸ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಅದು ಅವಾಯ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. And apart from that, they are also helpful for absorption of minerals, specifically phosphorus. So that is why, note, ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ. Fungi, if they are associated with the higher plants ಅಂದಾಗ, because in the case of gymnosperms, root hairs are absent. ಆ ರೂಟ್ ಹೇರ್ಸ್ ಆಬ್ಸೆಂಟ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಆ ಜಾಗ ಯಾರು ತಗೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫಂಗೈ. ದ ಫಂಗೈ ಈಸ್ ಮೇನ್ಲಿ ಮೆಂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಟು ಪ್ರಿವೆಂಟ್ ದ ರೂಟ್ ಬಾರ್ನ್ ಡಿಸೀಸಸ್. ರೂಟ್ ನಿಂದ ಯಾವುದೇ ಡಿಸೀಸ್ ಆಗ್ಲಾರ್ದು ನೋಡ್ಕೋತದೆ ಒಂದು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಫಂಗೈ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ಮಿನರಲ್ ಅಬ್ಸಾರ್ಪ್ಷನ್, ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕಲಿ ಫಾಸ್ಫರಸ್. Phosphorus absorption is also taking place. So like this, useful and harmful, that what we are discussing as a general character. Useful, that is yeast is a single celled fungi, and it is normally useful in the preparation of bread and alcohol during fermentation process, that what we are going to observe. And lichens, in the case of lichens are growing in the regions wherever pollution is not there. They are always associated with the fungi as well as the algae. Algae, they are providing the food, and even you can observe that the fungi is supposed to be helpful for giving the minerals, and even absorption of water is also taking place. So in this way, symbiotic association. These fungi is also involving in the mycorrhiza. Mycorrhiza means they are associated with the roots of higher plants. What is the importance of that? Importance, absorption of minerals, as well as they are normally preventing the root borne diseases. Right? These are the importance what we have observed that. Next we are moving towards. Idadmele next character is. So next character is we are observing how far this fungi is supposed to be found. Nature of the fungi is going to be observing now. Fungi are filamentous in nature. Fungi are filamentous in nature except yeast. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಸೆಲ್ಡ್ ಒಂದು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬಾಕಿವೆಲ್ಲ ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ಆರ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿ ಸೆಲ್ಲರ್, ದೇ ಆರ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲಿ ಫಿಲಮೆಂಟಸ್. ಫಿಲಮೆಂಟಸ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಥ್ರೆಡ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಅಪಿಯರೆನ್ಸ್. ಫಿಲಮೆಂಟಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಥ್ರೆಡ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಅಪಿಯರೆನ್ಸ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವಿಂಗ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಸೊ ನೌ fungi are normally observing it as an filamentous like structure except yeast. So now ಈ filamentous ಅಂದ್ರೆ thread like structure. This filament is called as hypha. That word what I am telling you, that just you have to observe here, hyphae ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ಕರಿಬಹುದು. So filaments are normally considering it as an hypha or hyphae. Hypha and that is the plural word. Hyphae, that is singular. There is no much difference there. So fungi are filamentous in nature. Filaments are called as hyphae. The hyphae is supposed to be branched. The branched hyphae is supposed to be called as mycelium. Mycelia ಅಥವಾ mycelium ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. Branched one ಅಥವಾ branched filamentous we are going to be called as mycelium. Branched filamentous we can consider it as a mycelia ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. Right? This is what we are going to observe. Now next is ಈಗ now we are moving towards how this fungi is supposed to be helpful. ಈಗ just we have to observe here. ಈಗ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. Now what we have seen the word ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ವರ್ಡ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ here we are using specific terms, that is hypha, then mycelium, then septate, aseptate, cenocyte. You words know, these are the words specifically it is arising in the fungi itself. So hypha, mycelium, septate, aseptate, cenocyte ಅಂತ word ಬರ್ತವೆ. Hypha we have observed that, mycelium also. Bunch of hyphae is called as an mycelium. And septate hypha means when we are observing this hypha microscopically, microscope ನಲ್ಲಿ ಈ fungi hypha ನೋಡಿದಾಗ how it is going to be visible means some of the fungi they are showing transverse walls. Some of the fungi they are showing the transverse walls. Some of the fungi they are not showing the transverse walls. I am repeating the word hypha. Whenever we are observing under microscope, some of the hypha they are showing that transverse walls or cross walls. Some of the fungi they are not showing the transverse walls. We can observe these two. So now whenever transverse walls are there, nucleus is going to be found in the single. These are multicellular with single nucleus. So such a kind of presence of the cross walls or the transverse walls called as septate hypha is called as septate hypha. Transverse walls ittu andre septate hypha anta kariteve. When the septate hypha is supposed to be septate means single nucleus is going to be found. ಒಂದೊಂದು ಇದರೊಳಗೆ partition ಒಳಗೆ ಒಂದೊಂದು nucleus ಇರುತ್ತದೆ. It is what we are observing it as a multicellular. And now we can observe some of the fungi they are exhibiting no transverse walls or the cross walls. ಹಿಂಗಾಗಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, the cytoplasm is normally exhibiting several nucleus. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ವರ್ಸ್ ವಾಲ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, several nucleus is going to be found. Such a type of without transverse walls or the cross walls is called as aseptate hypha ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. aseptate hypha. ಸೆಪ್ಟೇಟ್ ಹೈಫಾ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಮಲ್ಟಿ ಸೆಲ್ಯುಲರ್. aseptate hypha ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವಿದೌಟ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ವರ್ಸ್ ವಾಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ವಾಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯೈ ಆರ್ ಮೋರ್. ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯೈ ಆರ್ ಮೋರ್. ಸಚ್ ಎ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೋರ್ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯೈ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಸೀನೋಸೈಟ್. ಸೀನೋಸೈಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹಿಯರ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವಿಂಗ್ ದ ಮಲ್ಟಿ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯೇಟ್. Cenocyte is nothing but the multinucleate. Cenocyte ಅಂದ್ರೆ multinucleate. Like this we are observing the words. ಯಾವುದೇ CET question ಆಗಲಿ and they are asking in the NEET question, you can observe that the identify the following example which is showing the transverse cross walls or cross walls they are showing. Some of them are absence of the cross walls also they are exhibiting. ಇಲ್ಲಿ absence of cross walls ಅಂದ್ರೆ aseptate hypha. ಯಾವಾಗ aseptate hypha ಇರ್ತದೆ ಆ ಟೈಮ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯೈ ಆರ್ ಮೋರ್. when the nuclei are more then it is called as multinucleate or cenocyte. ಯಾವಾಗ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ we cannot called as cenocyte. ಅಲ್ಲಿ cenocyte ಅನ್ನಬಹುದು. here we have to observe it as an cenocyte. Followed? So this is the important character that what we are observing here. Now next is regarding the reproduction. Now we are moving towards the reproduction part, that is the last one. So reproduction takes place by means of reproduction takes place by fragmentation अथवा vegetative. Reproduction takes place by means of three ways: vegetative, asexual reproduction, and the third one sexual reproduction. ಇದನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ. ಜನರಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ we are observing that vegetative reproduction, asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. In vegetative reproduction means vegetative reproduction how it is taking place by means of fragmentation. Vegetative reproduction takes place by means of fragmentation. Vegetative reproduction takes place by means of the fragmentation. Then apart from the fragmentation ನೋಡಿ vegetative reproduction we have observed so many cases, and even fragmentation ಅಲ್ಲಿ budding ಕೂಡ ಆಗ್ತದೆ like this. Vegetative reproduction in the form of fragmentation or the budding. Hydranal ನೋಡೋದು ಅವೆಲ್ಲ they are considering it as the plant. Whenever plant or the animal part we are observing it as an fragmentation part ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೇವೆ, budding. These are the vegetative kind of reproduction. Asexual mode of reproduction is also taking place. Asexual mode of reproduction, in this they are producing the spores. Spores are the reproductive structures, you know that. This character we have observed in the slime molds in the previous class. So now asexual reproduction takes place by producing the spores. Enta spores irtave andre there are two kinds of spores. Some are motile spores, some are non-motile spores are also going to be found here. Asexually producing spores are called as conidiospores. Next, zoospores. We are nearpid. Asexually producing spores are called as zoospores, conidiospores. Some are motile spores, some are non-motile. Use zoospores. So now, zoospores, motile spores. That's what we are observing. Why it is considering it as in conidiospores? The spores which is normally found at the tip region. Conidia, cone-like. When the spores are normally found at the tip region, that is why it is considering it as in conidiospores. Cone anta word ice cream cone ಕೇಳಿರಬಹುದು, ಮೆಹಂದಿ cone ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿರಬಹುದು. So now these are the spores which are normally appearing it as in tip region. That is why it is considering as an are such spores which are normally found at the tip region. They are considering it as in conidiospores anta ಕರೀತೀವಿ. And zoospores are motile. Next is ಅಂದ್ರೆ asexually producing spores. These are of two types, conidiospores and zoospores. Now sexually producing spores. Sexual reproduction is also taking place. Sexually producing spores are number 1 oospores, next ascospores, third one basidiospores. ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಏನಿವೆ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಬೈ ಹಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಲ್ ದೋಸ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್. ದ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಈಸ್ ಈ ಆಸ್ಕೋಸ್ಪೋರ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಬೆಸಿಡಿಯೋಸ್ಪೋರ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಇದೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವಿಂಗ್ ದ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್. ಅವಾಗ ವೆನ್ ಎವರ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಎಸ್ಕೋಮೈಸಿಟೀಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಆ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಗೆ ಬಂದಾಗ ಸೊ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷುವಲ್ ರಿಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಟೇಕ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಬೈ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಸ್ಕೋಸ್ಪೋರ್ಸ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬೆಸಿಡಿಯೋಮೈಸಿಟೀಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಟೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಯು ದಟ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷುವಲ್ ರಿಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಟೇಕ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಬೈ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ basidiospores like this. So in this way, based on that it has been observed here conidiospores mattu zoospores. These are asexually producing spores. Sexually producing spores are of three types: oospores, ascospores and basidiospores. Right? These are the reproductive spores. Now we are moving towards that fungi sexual cycle. We are observing the fungi sexual cycle. Note, fungi sexual cycle, how it is to be there? sexual cycle in fungi takes place in three ways. ಇದು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ, the need question also as well as the theory part also. Fungi sexual cycle takes place in three ways. Number one, plasmogamy. Number two, karyogamy. Plasmogamy. Number two, karyogamy. Number three, meiosis. Plasmogamy, karyogamy, meiosis. Now we have to observe that the plasmogamy means fusion of cytoplasm. Karyogamy means fusion of nucleus. Meiosis means it produces a number of chromosomes ಅಥವಾ haploid cells ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. So now meiosis produce haploid cells. So now plasmogamy, fusion of cytoplasm, karyogamy, fusion of nucleus, meiosis produce haploid cells or haploid spores. Haploid spores ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ಕರೀಬಹುದು, haploid cells ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ಕರೀಬಹುದು, or even spores. ಈಗ ನೋಡೋಣ detail what we are observing here. Detail ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, just definition only that I am describing now. What do you mean by this? In this case, plasmogamy means fusion of cytoplasm. Note, always you can see that sexual reproduction takes place in three ways anta ಹೇಳಿತ್ತು. Just we have to observe that this is one cell, this is another cell. Now we have to observe that inside the cell what it is to be there, cytoplasm is there. Inside the cell cytoplasm is there. Cell ಒಳಗಡೆ cytoplasm ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Inside the cell cytoplasm is there. Next is nucleus is there. You know that. Sexual reproduction in the previous class I told you regarding the amoeba, regarding the euglena. Euglena sexual reproduction ಯಾವ ತರ ಆಗ್ತದೆ? By means of conjugation. Conjugation means fusion of two nuclei. Same pattern it is. Fusion of nucleus, that is what we are considering it as an karyogamy. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಅದೇ ತರನೇ. Why? Because ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೇಲ್ agaricus, female agaricus ಅಂತ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. Only fusion of nuclei which may takes place. Now we have to observe that the initially when the two cells are combined, ಎರಡು ಸೆಲ್ ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಮಾ ಅಥವಾ just you have to observe that the cytoplasm, ಹೌದಾ, protoplasm or cytoplasm. First we have to observe regarding the cytoplasm. If two cells cytoplasm fused, then it is called as plasmogamy. Gamy andre fusion. The next is immediately after fusion of cytoplasm, karyogamy occurs. Karyogamy means fusion of two nucleus. This is plasmogamy. This is karyogamy. When the fusion of two nucleus which may takes place, then it is called as karyogamy. And then after fusion of the nucleus, exchange of genetic material is going to be taking place. When the fusion of two nuclei which may takes place, then meiosis occurs. Andre haploid spores are going to be produced. That what we are observing it is. ಇಲ್ಲಿ haploid ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? What do you mean by term haploid cells or the haploid spores? ಮೊದಲು ಡಿಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಡ್ ಇತ್ತು, now it changes into haploid. Meiosis ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ, number of chromosomes are going to be reducing into half, ಹೌದಾ, ಅಥವಾ it is also called as reductional division. Haploid ಅಂದ್ರೆ single set of chromosomes are found. Diploid ಅಂದ್ರೆ complete set of chromosomes are found. ಈಗ human beings ನಲ್ಲಿ 46 number of chromosomes are there. This is called as diploid set of chromosomes. In the case of reproduction, or you can observe that in the case of reproduction or the reproductive cells, in the reproductive cells number of chromosomes are reducing into half. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮೇಲ್ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೀಸ್ 23 chromosomes, female is normally carrying 23 chromosomes, so that the child is carrying 46 number of chromosomes. The reductional division is nothing but the meiosis. Complete set of chromosomes idre 46. Half of the chromosome that is going to be found andre that is haploid. Idu haploid mattu diploid. Followed. Now karyogamy is over. Next is meiosis occurs. Again spores are formed. These spores are haploid. Matte development ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ whenever spores, before dispersal of the spores, it is normally again forming the meiosis. ಹೌದಾ? meiosis ಆಗಿ again mitosis starts, growth which may takes place, then again meiosis is taking place like this. ಅಂದ್ರೆ mitosis, meiosis which are taking place both, right? So sexual cycle ಇದು ಕೂಡ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ. ದ ನೀಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಅದು ಹೆಂಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ದ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಕೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಫಂಗಲ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷುವಲ್ ಸೈಕಲ್. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸ್ ಯಾವಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಮೋಗ್ಯಾಮಿ, ಮಿಯಾಸಿಸ್, ಕ್ಯಾರಿಯೋಗ್ಯಾಮಿ sequence they are giving. Next second one is meiosis, karyogamy, plasmogamy, like this. So correct one is plasmogamy, karyogamy and meiosis. ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಇರ್ತವೆ ಮೂರು. ಆದರೆ just you have to imagine that how it occurs. First fusion of cytoplasm, then the fusion of nucleus, then last we are observing that the meiosis which may takes place. After fusion of the nucleus only the meiosis occurs. ಇದೇ ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆದ ಮಿಯೋಸಿಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್, ಡೋಂಟ್ ಬೈ ಹಾರ್ಟ್, ರೈಟ್? ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಈಗ ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಕೇಸಸ್, ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಸಲ ನಾವು ವಿ ಆರ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಕೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೋವರ್ ಫಂಗೈ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಿಮಿಟಿವ್ ಫಂಗೈ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಈಗ ನಾವು ಪ್ರೋಟೋಸೋವಾ, ಪೊರಿಫೆರಾ ಅಂತ ಹಂಗೆ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಎನಿಮಲ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ, ಇನ್ ಫಂಗೈ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಆಲ್ಗೆ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ದಟ್ ದಿ ಇನ್ ದ ಕೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಫಂಗೈ primitive fungi are also there. In the case of primitive fungi, what will happen when the fusion of cytoplasm takes place? Immediately fusion of nucleus also takes place. Howda? Fusion of cytoplasm occurs, then the fusion of nucleus is normally taking place. Eradu fuse admele, so what will happen? Fusion of nucleus is also taking place. But in the case of higher fungi ನಲ್ಲಿ now we can observe that when the fusion of cytoplasm occurs, ಇವೆರಡು ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಸೈಟೋಪ್ಲಾಸಮ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ then next we can observe that the two nuclei also fuses usually. ಆದ್ರೆ ಹೈಯರ್ ಫಂಗೈ ನಲ್ಲಿ, ಮಶ್ರೂಮ್ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಹೆಂಗ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಅದು ಹೈಯರ್ ಫಂಗೈ ಆರ್ ದ ಅಡ್ವಾನ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಫಂಗೈ. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್, sometimes it is going to be nucleus is visible in two. ಹೌದಾ? ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ immediate fusion of the nucleus is not taking place. Delaying of the fusion of nucleus occurs. When the delaying of the nucleus fusion which may take place, then in a cell, ಒಂದು ಸೆಲ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತವೆ. In a cell, two nuclei are visible. Such a condition is called as dikaryote ಅಥವಾ ಡೈಕ್ಯಾರಿಯೋಟಿಕ್ ಫೇಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. ಡೈಕ್ಯಾರಿಯೋಟಿಕ್ ಫೇಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ sometimes in the higher fungi you can observe that the delaying of the nucleus takes place. When the delaying of the fusion of nucleus takes place, sometimes it is the nucleus is visible in two. In a cell, two nucleus is visible. Such a kind of visibility of two nucleus in a cell is called as dikaryotic phase. Later on, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, then again meiosis occurs, then it is a different one. ಆದರೆ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲಿ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಿಸಿಬಲ್ ಟು, ಎರಡು ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತವೆ ಒಂದೇ ಸೆಲ್ನಲ್ಲಿ. ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಅನ್ ಡೈಕ್ಯಾರಿಯೋಟಿಕ್ ಫೇಸ್. ಕ್ವಶನ್ 1 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಬಂದರೂ ಕೂಡ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಮೀನ್ ಬೈ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಡೈಕ್ಯಾರಿಯೋಟಿಕ್ ಫೇಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ ಎ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಟೂ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್ ಈಸ್ ವಿಸಿಬಲ್. ವೈ? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾರಿಯೋಗ್ಯಾಮಿ ಈಸ್ ಡಿಲೇಡ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಕೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಹೈಯರ್ ಫಂಗೈ. ಲೋವರ್ ಫಂಗೈ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಇನ್ ದ ಕೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಹೈಯರ್ ಫಂಗೈ karyogamy is delayed. Because of that, two nucleus is visible. Sometime it is. ಬಹಳ ಹೊತ್ತನ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಟೂ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯೈ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಇಮಿಡಿಯೇಟ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ದೆನ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ಮಿಯೋಸಿಸ್ ಟೇಕ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್. ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೊತ್ತಿನವರೆಗೆ ಡೈಕ್ಯಾರಿಯೋಟಿಕ್ ಫೇಸ್ ಈಸ್ ವಿಸಿಬಲ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಇವತ್ತು ಏನೇನು ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಮೋಗ್ಯಾಮಿ, ಕ್ಯಾರಿಯೋಗ್ಯಾಮಿ, ಮಿಯೋಸಿಸ್, dikaryotic phase. These are important, right? So now next we are going to observe that idella total what we have seen about the fungal characters, and some of the cases already you know that several mushrooms are there. Mushrooms are also normally visible. Mushrooms, they are considering it as higher fungi or advanced fungi. Majority of them you have tasted the mushroom also. It is normally consisting of rich amount of the protein than pulses, and even you can observe that the mushroom soup and all those things you might have collected. No problem it is. So edible mushrooms are going to be found. Edible mushrooms ಇರ್ತವೆ, ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ತಗೋಬಹುದು, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ರಿಚ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರೋಟೀನ್ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಲೈಕ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ವೇರ್ ಎವರ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ವಿ ಶುಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಈಟ್. ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಳೆದಿರ್ತವೆ ತೊಗೊಂಡು ತಿನ್ನಬಾರ್ದು, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಪಾಯ್ಸನಸ್ ಇನ್ ನೇಚರ್. ನಿಯರ್ ಬೈ ಯುವರ್ ಹೌಸ್, ವೇರ್ ಎವರ್, ಆಸ್ ಐ ಟೋಲ್ಡ್ ಯು ರಿಗಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ದ ಸ್ಯಾಪ್ರೋಫೈಟಿಕ್ ಇನ್ ನೇಚರ್, ಡೆಡ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡಿಕಿಂಗ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಳೆದಿರ್ತವೆ. ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಕೇಸಸ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ವೇರ್ ಎವರ್ ದ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಡಂಪ್ಡ್ ವೆನ್ ದ ರೇನ್ ಆಕರ್ಸ್, mushrooms it has been grown, ನಾಯಿ ಕೊಡೆ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. Such kind of the mushroom, they are normally having poisonous in nature. That is why we should not collect that one. ಹೌದಾ? Edible mushrooms are there. In mushrooms, they are also useful in the preparation of medicines. Medicines ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಹೌದಾ? Mushroom medicinal shop is also so normally found here itself. So that is why. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಏನು? Earlier mushroom shop ಇದ್ದು, ಈ mushroom boost it was available, but whether it is there or not, on the medical shop nalli availability iತ್ತು. ಹೌದಾ? ಮಶ್ರೂಮ್ ಟ್ಯಾಬ್ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಸೂಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ದೇರ್. ದೇ ಆರ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲಿ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸಿಂಗ್ ದ ಇಮ್ಯೂನ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್. ಟೋಟಲ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸಿಂಗ್ ದ ಇಮ್ಯೂನ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಪರ್ಸನ್. ಸೊ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಅವೈಲೇಬಲ್ ಮಶ್ರೂಮ್ಸ್. ಇಲ್ಲ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಶ್ರೂಮ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೂ ಕೂಡ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಓಕೆ, ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ದಟ್. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ವೇ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ದಟ್ ದಿ ಫಂಗಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ಆರ್ ಯೂಸ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಸ್ ವೆಲ್ ಆಸ್ ಹಾರ್ಮ್ಫುಲ್. ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ನಲ್ಲೂ ಡಿಸೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತವೆ, ಎನಿಮಲ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲೂ ಡಿಸೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತವೆ, ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ನಾರ್ಮಲಿ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ದ ಡಿಸೀಸ್, ಫಂಗಲ್ ಡಿಸೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಫಂಗಲ್ ಇನ್ಫೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಟೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ವೇರ್ ಎವರ್ ಮಾಯಿಶ್ಚರ್ ಈಸ್ ದೇರ್. ಇನ್ ಅವರ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ದಟ್ ದಿ ಎರೇಷನ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ ನಾಟ್ ದೇರ್, ಮಾಯಿಶ್ಚರ್ ಈಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಫೌಂಡ್ ಅಂತಂದಾಗ, ಸೊ ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕಲಿ ಫಂಗಲ್ ಇನ್ಫೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಟೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್. ಇಟ್ಚಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸ್ಕಿನ್, ಹೌದಾ? ರೆಡಿಶ್ನೆಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸ್ಕಿನ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಟೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್. ಹೌದಾ? ಸೊ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ವೇ, ಸೊ ಟುಡೇ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿಡ್ ದ ಜನರಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್. ರೀಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಒನ್ಸ್ ಅಗೇನ್. ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ವೇ ಆಸ್ ಎ CET ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ದಟ್. ಒನ್ಸ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ರಿವೈಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಫ್ಯೂ ಮಿನಿಟ್ಸ್, 5 to 10 minutes in the next class. Then we are moving toward the classification. Next class ನಲ್ಲಿ then we are moving toward the classification of fungi. Okay? Have a nice day.